Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Shelby, and if you're not new, what's up? How's it going? Today is Friday, which means we're going to be doing a makeup tutorial. So today I used all Tarte Cosmetics minus brows and concealer, but you'll see that in the actual tutorial. So keep on watching if you want to see how I got this beautiful natural look. Now that I've moved you guys closer in, we are going to start on our makeup. First thing I'm going to do is use this Clinique ID Dramatically Different Hydrating Jelly. I've loved this stuff. This is like my 4th or 5th bottle. It's very good for moisturizing the face, and I do have eczema and dry spots, as you can see right here, and it helps take care of those. You see me looking over to the side right here. I have a little standing mirror that I'm going to be using, so I'm going to be looking over here kind of often. Next, we gotta take out my nose ring. Set that on my desk. I'm bumping everything. Next, we are going to be using the Tarte Double Duty Base Tape Hydrating Primer. It's almost gone, and I've loved this stuff for a long time. It's very hydrating, and it's like not super heavy on the skin, and it's just like this white liquid, super liquidy. Apply this everywhere. It literally smells like the ocean, not like the ocean, like the suntan lotion and coconut, and just it's really, really nice on the skin. So I just took a scrunchie and just pulled my hair back so it's out of my face when I do foundation. I need to go wet my sponge real quick, and I will be right back. Now that my sponge is wet, I'm going to be taking the Rainforest of the Sea Water Foundation in the color 32N Medium Neutral. And I really like this foundation because, especially for summer, it's lightweight, so it's not super cakey on your face, and it just makes it look luminous and still gives you good coverage. So I'm just going to put it on my face, like drip it on my face, and go one section at a time. I like to take it all the way down behind the ear and down the neck to blend it all out, make sure it matches. I would say this is a light to medium coverage. You can build it up really nicely, but as you can tell, you can still see some colors and some of my freckles on my face, but I still think this foundation it's good, especially for summer, and I live in Arizona, so I don't want super heavy foundation on my face. If you also see me looking behind my computer or my camera, I have a mirror back here also, so I like to look at the small mirror close up for details and making sure everything's blended, but then I like to look at the big mirror behind me to make sure it looks good from farther away. So this foundation is also very luminous. If you can't tell, it's giving me shininess, which is good sometimes, but I rather have a matte face because I do get oily, especially on my forehead and on my nose and cheeks and stuff, but I also have dry skin right here and on my neck. So I have very combo skin. Now that is all blended out. Some of these products are not Tarte because I don't have some of them. The only things I don't have are concealer and I think just concealer. Oh, concealer and eyebrows are what I don't have from Tarte. So for concealer, I'm going to be using the ColourPop No Filter concealer in the color Light 18. I'm going to be putting this on under my eyes. This concealer is really great. It was only $7.50, I think, and it's super full coverage and is, I would say, kind of a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape. I've had Tarte Shape Tape in the past multiple times, and I love it, but it is pretty pricey, to be honest, and I used the e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer, which was really nice also. I think that is hardcore, a dupe for the Shape Tape, and that one was I think. But I've wanted to try the ColourPop one for a long time, and they sell it at Ulta. And so I just happened to be at Ulta, and I picked it up when I was there. So I'm going to blend out this concealer, and then we're going to set it. Now that my concealer is all blended out on my face, I'm going to be taking the Tarte Smooth Operator Amazonian Clay Finishing Powder. I'm going to be using my damp sponge here. And what I did when I got this powder, I took out the little, like, you can't see it, like little sifter thing, so it's easier to get product out. So I'll just dump it in the lid, and I'm going to bake underneath my eyes and put some on my eyelids so that the concealer doesn't crease. Also, ignore that. The frickin' fire truck outside my window. I was very nervous about this powder at first because it's white. It's translucent, but it's white in like the package, and I was afraid it was gonna have very bad flashback, but it really doesn't, which is really nice because like that could end up obviously really, really bad. So it's just one of those things like you need to be careful of, because I have used product in the past where it does give really bad flashbacks, so I'm just like weary of especially white powder. So next we are going to be doing my brows, and I'm going to use the, I can get it out here, the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in dark brown. I'm going to be taking my Jeffree Star and Morphe like spoolie eyebrow pencil brush thing, and just going to be filling in my brows. Now that my brows are done, I'm going to take my Jeffree Star and Morphe powder brush and just wipe off some of that excess powder. And then I'm going to be going in with the same Amazonian powder and setting the rest of my face. Now that my face is set with powder, I'm going to be taking one of their newer products, and I've actually, like, they've hinted at this for, like, a couple months, I think, and it's the Stay Spray Setting Spray, and I love this stuff. Like, it smells like cucumbers, it's amazing, and it's, like, supposed to make your makeup, like, water resistant, like, streak resistant, transfer resistant, and I think it does a pretty good job. You have to be careful, especially, like, with sprays, because it doesn't always get, like, you have to make sure you get every part of your face, and it can be super inconsistent, so you just have to make sure you're consistent with it. We're going to set our face, and now that our face is set, we are going to move on to our eyes. I'm going to be using the Rainforest of the Sea Volume 2 eyeshadow palette. We're going to do a basic eye today. Get this open. I think this palette is freaking beautiful, so there's very, like, neutral tones in here. So I'm going to be taking a blending brush here. This one. This is from BH Cosmetics. It's just part of their, like, rose gold. Actually going to get out my color switching pan that I got from Ulta here. And I love using this to, like, clean my brushes instead of a towel because it's more effective, I think. I'm going to clean off the brush. And we are going to go into Conch, which is this, like, neutral, like Inception here, you see everything. Going into Conch, which is this, like, this neutral, like, light brown shade. I'm actually just going to use the mirror in here. And we're going to put that right in the crease to set some sort of base. It's very light, so you can't really see it all too well, which is okay. Alright, now that we have that laid down in our crease, I'm going to be taking, let's do the color Marina, which is going to be this darker brown here, and we're going to deepen the crease with that. So that noise you may hear in the background is the fan that's, like, over there, because it's really hot here, and so we sleep with the ceiling fan and 3 standing fans and the AC, and it's, like, still really hot. So that's what you hear. We keep one going constantly, but we have louder ones, which is nice because you can like, it's like the white noise, but also like it can get really annoying because it's loud. Now that we have that darker brown shade in the crease, I'm going to be taking the same brush. I love this brush for literally everything because it's so precise and like fluffy enough for like the crease and be able to blend out certain colors. So now I'm going to be taking the darkest brown called, can't see it, Seaside, which is right here, and we're putting that on the outer corner. I haven't used this palette in a while, but I'm like now remembering that these colors aren't like super pigmented. I don't know if they're supposed to be that way or if they're supposed to be more like natural tones and whatnot, but we're not getting a whole lot of color payoff if you can't tell. Like, yeah, it's there, but it's not how like some dark browns are that I've used. But I mean, it keeps with the very like natural tones, so there's something there. It only takes a little longer to blend out and build up the color, so it's taking me a little longer to do eyeshadow than, or like use and blend eyeshadow than it normally does for like other palettes. I think that's the best we're gonna get it for right now. It looks decent, like it looks very natural, which is kind of what we're going for. We don't want to be full glam, especially for just today we're going bowling, so I don't want to be like full glam at a bowling alley where we're going to be like sweating. But I mean, it looks alright. Next we're going to do some, not glitter, some shimmer on the rest of the lid. I don't know if I want to go in with gold or like a silver or like a whiter silver. Let's see. I think we're gonna go, let's go with gold. Grab a towel in here. Keep my dirty towel in here. Alright, we're gonna go with a gold. So now we're going to take a flat brush, which is somewhere in here. Haha. This is from Luxie. It's the small shader, Luxie 245. I got this in a BoxyCharm, the festival box. And I love this brush because it's super dense bristles, and they're like really nice for getting color payoff on your lid, especially for shimmers. So we're going to take this gold shade, pack it on the brush, as you can see, and then I'm going to take my small little Fix Plus. I have like many like scents. I have a rose, a lavender, and coconut, I think. I'm getting two more. I'm getting the pineapple and the watermelon one for their summer series, so those should be coming in shortly. I'm very excited about that. But I'm going to take my Fix Plus and put my brush on there, so it smells so good. And then I'm going to put this on the inner part of my eyelid. See, even the shimmers aren't like super shimmery. I don't know if it's because I wet it that it like took the shimmer out. I don't know how that's possible, but we're gonna keep going in, just keep with a damp brush, not wetting it, and see if we can get it more shimmery. Oh yeah. So I guess when you wet it, it takes the shimmer out because now it's like more shimmery than like it was before. I'm gonna do the other eye, keeping with not re-wetting it and seeing how that goes. That looks pretty nice, actually. Alright, now we're going to go back in with this blending brush and taking that darker shade and just kind of blending it and making sure there's no harsh lines between the two colors. I think the eyeshadow came out actually really decent. Very natural, very just pretty makeup, I guess. Next we're going to move on to eyeliner, and I have the Tarte Man-Eater eyeliner, and I love this eyeliner because it has a very, very like fine tip, so if I want to do a wing, then it's very easy to. But today, since we are doing more natural makeup, we're just gonna do a simple black line. I also really love this eyeliner because like it's super black and it has like very like it's very fluid, if that makes sense. Like there's no skipping, like it just goes on so easily. A little too easily, I feel like you can tell like I messed up right there. Like there's little areas where like just kind of go wherever it wants. But other than that, like it's super great. It's super matte, super black. So next we're gonna do some mascara, and I have the Light Camera Lashes for 4-in-1 mascara, and I love the freaking packaging on this. Like it looks like it comes in this cute little case. The wand is also super like fluffy and long and just like really nice. I don't know how else to describe it. We're gonna do just some mascara. Now that we have mascara on, I think they look alright. They're not super like voluminous and like I don't know. Like they're long, but they're not super like volume-esque, if that makes sense. So it looks super just pretty and natural, like guess what we're going for. How many times can I say pretty and natural? I don't know. But now that that's done, I'm not going to put any falsies on because we want this to be more natural. So next we're going to move on to our face, and I have the Tarte Pro Glow. I think this is the Series 3. I got this in my BoxyCharm also. And we're going to be taking this bronzy shade, and that is called either Backstage or Autograph. I don't know. It's right on the back, and I don't know how it corresponds. But we're going to be taking a brush from Morphe and going to be contouring our face. Next, I'm going to take a brush. I think this is from e.l.f. Yeah, so this is an e.l.f. eye crease brush. As you can see, it's like small, but I use this to carve out my nose with the contour, and then I blend it out with a bigger, fluffier brush. We're just gonna do that right now. Now I'm gonna take this big brush. It's Sedona, I think. Sedona Lace EB13. I don't know where I got this brush from, but it's a huge fluffy brush, and I like to use it to just blend out my nose contour. Next, we are going to go into the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in the color Party. Party? I don't know, it was like 3 A's. Party. As you can see, it's very well loved. So I'm going to be taking another BH Cosmetics brush and going to putting this on the apples of my cheeks. Gives a very natural, like, color to the cheeks, which I really like. It's not super, like, overbearing. Perfect. Now for highlighter, we're going to be taking it's very dirty. Whoops. The Amazonian Clay Highlighter in Exposed Highlight. This highlighter is, like, insane. We are going to be taking the Luxie 522 Tapered Highlighter brush and going to highlight my face. I'm going to switch to a Morphe brush. I don't know why that brush is like not working very well with it, but I'm going to take my finger and do my nose and my Cupid's bow. And for our last step, we're going to be taking this travel, like, trial size Tarte lipstick that I got in the color Rum Punch, and it's a beautiful, just like neutral nude. So just put that on. It kind of matches the color of my lips, which I love. Alright guys, this is the finished look. I think it came out very pretty and just pretty and natural. And I loved all the products that I used. I wish the eyeshadow palette was just a tad more pigmented for the darker shadows. I love the foundation. I think it makes my face look super, like, nice and just even skin toned. The spray I've been using for a little while, and I love this spray. It works on, like, every foundation that I've used, which is really nice. The powder is nice also because it doesn't give flashback. But yeah, everything looks great. I am going to be hopefully filming more. I have a schedule going on. This is going to be uploaded Friday. So this is going to be the third video of the week. I'm doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So keep up with those. If you want to subscribe to my channel, you can click right here in this little bubble right here. And if you want to check out Wednesday's video, which was a makeup collection video, you can click right here. Other than that, all my social media links are in the down bar below, or I'm going to, at the beginning of the video, they're going to be right here. But yeah, I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I will see you next Monday.